Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you Taurus for June 2017. So it's for you, my gorgeous Taurus, for June 2017. The 6th of June is the day that I would like you to pay attention to, because on the 6th of June 2017 there is a certain problem that is going to come back that you're going to have to deal with. Not exactly on the 6th of June, not exactly on this particular day, but the thing is that there is just some problem that happened not that long ago. In a recent past, there's just something that happened, and it's very much connected to your financial security, and it's very much connected to your financial side, and this particular thing was really making you worried about your future financial situation, because when that happened, you were kind of shaken up a little bit with your own personal situation. This is in a way personal, something personal that happened of a personal nature, and then after that point there was a certain situation that arose out of that particular situation, and what happened after was that you just kind of you were left in a position, or you were left in a certain situation that kind of made you worried about your financial security. The reason why I think that the 6th of June is going to be important, because it is just going to not only kind of, this is going to be the perfect day for you to deal with that certain problem. It's just, there is just something going to come out of it in a form of you getting a certain strength and you getting a certain confidence. That particular boost of confidence that you will get on the 6th of June, it is going to have a very good, very fantastic, I was going to say, but it's going to have a very good reflection on your own sorry, personal feeling, the way you're personally feeling about yourself, about your life in general, and that is just going to automatically empower you. And then after that point, you will kind of want to go back to that time in your mind when that happened, and it is just kind of all going to start making sense, because there is a new idea or new realization going to come out of it. And that's the bottom line here, that it is going to be like a realization. What are you going to do next? And in general, the finances after this point are going to start looking much better, and on another hand, the things are just going to start making sense for you, and financial situation should start improving after this point. So this is also very important for those of you who are suffering from maybe bad financial situation, or for those of you who are kind of waiting for some kind of like a, you know, like a good news about your finances, or for the next level or a next stage when it comes to your financial situation. Another important day is going to be on the 11th of June. The 11th of June will be important because there is a certain journey that you will want to plan abroad, to go away, or this particular journey that you're going to plan to go away, it's also going to be pretty much connected to some kind of celebration, or some kind of end of like an uneasy period, or however this particular journey could be, you know, it could be like a planned on this particular day, or you could go like, you know, at some other point in time, but you could still plan this particular journey on this particular day. This journey is very important because it is going to be connected to some kind of celebration. This is also going to be quite important to you, and also it could be to do with you kind of starting a new stage, or you starting a new journey in your life. It is just going to feel like, you know, like you want to celebrate. Another important day, and this is the one on the 29th of June. It's a rather important day, because you are going to need to make a very big decision. You're going to need to make a very big decision based on some kind of judgment from before, something that happened before, something that has it's to do with like you waiting for a response, you waiting for some kind of outcome. So if you are waiting for some kind of outcome when it comes to like a certain court case, or when it comes to the certain decision, something that you were waiting for quite a while, you see, and something that was making you feel like quite nervous and quite uneasy. It could be, as I said, something to do with court, but it doesn't have to be to do with court necessarily. It could be something legal, some kind of legal decision. If you are waiting something, whether it's going to be in your favor or not, this is the day that I get very excited about it, because on the 29th of June, whatever you're waiting for, whatever decision you're waiting for, it is going to turn in your favor. So it is a very, very good news, and this is also very important to you indeed. Okay, and also what I was going to say is that if you are planning some kind of process to start, legal process, like if you're planning to sign something, anything legal or any legal process that you would like to start, you would need to start. If you're wondering what would be the best day when it comes to the actual June, the 29th of June will also be the best day to actually do something like this, because most certainly it is actually going to be very positive, and the energy is going to be absolutely perfect, and it will kind of work in your favor, and it is actually going to be very positive outcome. Number 3, when it comes to numerology and when it comes to the actual number that is connected to your sign throughout June 2017, it's actually number 3. Number 3 is all about inspiration and creativity, and it's all about positive energy, and it's also about a big problem that you had in your past that is slowly coming to an end. This is where I get very excited, because this is very, very deep, and this is again extremely important to you and extremely personal to you. So the bottom line here is that the things are really starting to look up when it comes to you guys in June, most certainly. But when I say that things are going to start to look up to you, you know, like when things are going to start being much better for you, this is all connected to your past. This is all connected to the certain problem or certain problems from the past that were driving you crazy. And this is what number 3 is all about. It is not only about you being optimistic, it is not all about the new energy and you feeling, you know, re-energized throughout June, but it's also about you finally coming to an end, or certain problem that you had from the past is finally coming to an end, okay? When it comes to health, you see, in general, it's actually quite good, because this is what I'm keep on seeing now lately. In general, it's actually quite good, because when it comes to your health and when it comes to how you feel in general, the energies will be really good. The energies will be on your side. When I say the energies are going to be on your side, of course, I'm referring to the fact that you're going to feel re-energized, you're going to feel much better. I can actually see you going out a lot, and I can see you actually socializing quite a lot, and I can actually see you having much more energy, and I can see you enjoying yourself. The only thing that I would like to say is that the circulation, there is like a slight blockage with circulation. So just, of course, make sure you eat the food that is actually very beneficial and very good for your circulation. And also I would highly suggest like something like maybe like a rose quartz pendant. You can get this on my website, and rose quartz pendant is absolutely brilliant when it comes to actually improving your circulation. And also another one is actually, which is quite important also, which is you can get on my website, is a jasper, beautiful gorgeous jasper. It's also quite good when it comes to your circulation. Both of these crystals you can get on my website. Okay, now why am I so excited? If I would kind of describe June like to you, how June is actually going to be, absolutely significant when it comes to existing relationships. At the beginning of June 2017, when it comes to you and when it comes to your partner, husband, wife, I really can see this relationship going on the whole new level. I can see two people coming closer together. I can see two people like saying, you know, how much, I can see two people getting closer together and saying to each other how much they love each other. I can see you actually really enjoying the time with your partner, and especially important for those of you who maybe didn't spend enough time with your partners, but you love your partners, and especially if you were fighting a lot, especially if you were like a kind of like a very stroppy or very nervous with each other. It all depends. It all depends on our lifestyles. It all depends on what we do, how much we work, when we work, how long are our hours, how often we see each other. It's just a really huge, massive picture. However, when it comes to you, this is when I get really excited, and this is when I get really happy, because I really genuinely see two people getting closer together, and there is just some kind of planning that you will want to make with your partner, your husband, your wife, and there is a certain planning, there is the whole new direction that you will have when it comes to certain part or certain areas in your life. That is actually really big, that is actually really important, that is actually to do with your immediate future and your future in general. A certain project you will take with your partner right at the beginning of June 2017, it's just going to mean so much to start with, but the bottom line is it is just going to bring you closer together, even closer. Fantastic. Okay, another thing that I was going to say is just like you see in the beginning of June 2017, it is just an idea that you are going to get, a certain idea, what would you like to do? You will kind of want to be connected to some kind of a business idea, or you will be connected to some kind of working project. So for example, if you're working and if you are like, you know, part of the team, there is going to be a male person, an important male person who will come through, who will come forward, and that particular person will want to connect you to some kind of a project that is just completely going to come out of the blue, completely out of the blue. It is just kind of going to make you feel like a little bit paranoid, because it's just going to be connected to an unknown situation to you. But you will surprise yourself. You will surprise yourself, because it is just kind of, first you're going to get a little bit worried about, first you will not to be sure about, first you will be kind of, oh my God, what I'm going to do. You're going to take a little bit of time out to think about it by yourself, and you're going to make this certain decision, and after you make this certain decision, you will most certainly go towards the right direction. If you're not working, if you're Taurus and you're not working, there is also at around the beginning of June going to come a certain idea what you want to do, something that you were thinking a long time ago in the past about it, and you were just kind of, oh no, maybe it's not the right time, maybe it's not the right time. You see, that particular idea, particular information, but particular energy is just going to come back to you at the beginning of June 2017, and it is just going to make sense to you to actually go towards this direction. So if you're unemployed and you are looking for work, you see, it is just, you're going to have this very spiritual moment, very deep moment, very interesting moment, because it's all going to happen pretty quickly. You're just going to kind of be, for a couple of days in June 2017, in the first part of June, for a couple of days, you will feel like you want to take a time out. You will feel like you want to take a time for yourself, you see. After you take this time out, you're going to come to a certain realization about what would you like to do. And this particular thing that you would want to do is just also going to be something that you haven't done before, but as I said, it was the part of your future, for part of your past, but you just weren't too sure about this particular direction. So now this particular direction is going to make sense to you after a couple of days of a thinking mode, after a couple of days of you thinking, being by yourself and just being in your own thoughts. It is just literally going to come to you. Oh my God, like it is just all going to start making sense to you, and you are going to get a clear picture. Very, very good. If you're working or if you're not working, and for example, if you're retired, it is also a new option going to become available to you after like you will have like a time out, you know, for like about a day or a couple of days. It could be only day as well, day of thinking, or you know, you will just want to be by yourself, and this is what is just going to actually make all these things happen. And also, if you're retired, you're also going to, as I said, you're going to end up with a certain option that is just going to be very interesting, because it's just something that you don't know much about, but automatically you're going to feel very attractive to this thing, you see. And this is what your subconscious mind is actually going to be pushing you towards. The second part of June 2017, the second part of June is also going to be very productive, if I can say productive for you, because in the mid-June you will really want to make changes when it comes to your home, when it comes to your flat, when it comes to your house, wherever you live. There are changes that you will want to make, and you're going to feel really, really good. These changes could be big changes, they could be just a small changes, you could be just changing furniture around, you could be changing pictures around, or you could go out and buy like maybe new crystals, new pictures, whatever it is. You will feel like you want to like keep on changing things when it comes to your home. And especially for those of you who wanted to make changes, for those of you that waited to make certain changes and you didn't make them for whichever reason, now the time is going to feel right. Even if you thought that you didn't want to make these changes because you couldn't afford, maybe you didn't have enough money, maybe the finances weren't as good, now the time is going to come that even if you haven't got enough finances, even if you haven't got enough money to do what you wanted to do, you're still going to be pushed towards, oh my God, I just want to make changes, just want to make changes. These changes could also be happening outside. They could be in your garden, you know. These changes could also be connected to your work. Like, for example, if you are working in the office, you will want to make changes in the office. If you are like self-employed, if you work like if you have your own business, you will want to make changes in your own business, maybe change things, bring things, you know, like change pictures around. This is how you're gonna feel. But the thing is that it's just going to feel like the right thing to do, and you're really going to enjoy yourself. You will want to make changes around you. You will want to make changes. You will want to shake things up a little bit. And it's really, really, really important to make changes every now and then in our living environment or in our working environment. It's very, very important to actually get this energy going, you know. When we keep on changing things and moving things around, we are also like a changing energy. And to keep on changing energies like this around us in our environment, it's actually very, very important for us and for the environment around us, okay? And also, what else I was going to say, that there is a very good news that you're going to actually hear about a certain family member. That particular family member that is actually an older family member, the family member who is actually, who you love to bits. Also, let me just say this particular person doesn't have to be necessarily family related, or doesn't have to be necessarily a real family member. This is what I'm constantly saying, that sometimes, you know, when we love people so much, when people have been in our life for a really, really long time, when they're so close to us, when we are so close to them, they become like our family members. It's just like emotions, lots of beautiful, sincere and honest emotions. So this could be an older family member, male family member, but also it could be like a really, really important, or really like a extremely good friend of yours. You see that it's just been going through some kind of financial difficulties, financial problems. They have lost something, or something they were like about to lose, and they were really worrying, like there was no tomorrow. And they started a certain procedure, they started some certain process when it comes to actually getting to the bottom, sorting out this problem, you know. And this is now going to be a very, very good time. And this is going to happen in the mid-June 2017, when this person is finally going to have a good news, and finally the things are just going to start moving, you know, like much quicker, much sooner. The problem was that this person was very scared and very paranoid about their own future, about something big that they could lose. Like, it was just like a little bit of scary feeling, you know. This person knew that maybe legally, they would be fine, but there was still always that little fear. What if, you see? And this is like, it was something like that. It was this type of thing. So now the news is going to be good, and this is actually going to be very, very important to you, because you were worrying about this person, because of course you care about this person, and now finally things are actually moving on for this person. So that's another good news that I was going to say. And also on the 3rd part of June, this is what I really like, is just going to be the time when first of all, there is the certain change that is just going to happen, something that you wanted to happen, but some certain project or a certain idea that you were constantly thinking about, certain idea, and that particular idea is just going to come to an end. It is just going to come to an end. It is not going to kind of go towards the direction that you wanted to go to. But I just want you to know that you must not get too paranoid or anything like that. It is just going to happen to you like at the end of June 2017, like a slightly unexpected situation, which means that you were just, the things that you were thinking about when it comes to this particular thing, and this is to do with your life in general, this is to do with your career, this is to do with your work, you see, there is a certain shake-up going to happen, something unexpected is going to happen, which is going to make you think that you want to change things a lot. This is very much important. This is ridiculously important, and it's also important for those of you, whether you're working for the company, if you're self-employed, or if you have your own business, or if you're retired, if you're college, university, it doesn't matter. At the end of June, there is going to be an unexpected little situation, an unexpected little event that is going to happen that you did not absolutely have a clue that it's going to happen, and it is just going to shake everything up. It is going to shake you up. I'm not trying to get you scared or anything like that. I'm not trying to get you paranoid or anything like that. It is just, this is life. Things are changing. Things are always happening. Things are always changing. It's just life, and very often, of course, we have unexpected little situations that happen in our lives, and they just shake things up a little bit. This particular situation, it is just going to come out of the blue completely. Don't worry, nothing negative, nothing really bad is going to happen to you. This is related to your work, this is related to what you do. An unexpected situation is going to happen to you, which is just going to kind of blow you away a little bit. After that point, you're going to start thinking about certain things that you wouldn't normally think about. Certain things about your future are going to be revealed through this situation. And after this point, you will want to turn your life around. You will want to turn your life upside down. When I say this is actually very important. This is actually very, very good. Sometimes, we just end up doing certain things in life just because of our own security, just because they put a bread on the table, just because we work because we have to work, just because we do things that we have to do in life, and we forget about us. We forget about our own happiness. We forgot about how we actually feel. We become like robots sometimes. Sometimes people become like robots in these situations. It's not very good. It's not very spiritual. It sucks up the whole energy out of people. It sucks up the all energy out of us, and then what happens? People become like robots, and people become like, you know, just like a robots basically. But this is very good when this shake-up happens, because when this shake-up happens, it's just time to change things, and this shake-up is going to make you to turn everything upside down and to make massive changes, to make huge changes when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, and when it comes to your situation, you see, in general. And this is really good because you're wanting to turn things upside down. I'm not saying if you had a business like, oh no, I'm not going to have a business. No. This is all down to the actual big changes that you will want to make, and you will want to make after this point. And these big changes are going to require you sacrificing certain things. They're going to require you doing something that you don't feel too good doing. You doing something that is just going to be the part of something that you might say goodbye to, or something that you might cut out of your life, something that you might cut out of your business, something that you might cut out of your work. You see, however, it is not going to be a beautiful thing to do, but it is going to be one of those things that we have to do. We don't like doing, but we have to do, because after that point, you will know subconsciously it's the right thing to do. It's the right way to go. It's the most certainly the right thing to do. But it's just going to be like, oh God, do I have to do, oh God, how do I do this? You know what I mean? So, however, it is going to be the step in the right direction, because when I say it's going to turn your life upside down, it is just going to be the situation that is just going to be a little bit negative, but there is just so much going to be coming out of it for you. You will end up with so much more in your life after this point. After this big change that you make, you're gonna end up with so much more in your life. I'm not only talking about the money, I'm not talking only about the finances, but I'm talking about the very big picture. When it comes to your career, whatever you do, there are so many choices that are actually going to become available to you after this point. So many choices, and every single choice is going to have like a two separate journeys, like completely connected to them, which is absolutely amazing. But first, it needs to be that shake-up. Then after that shake-up, you're going to make a decision that you might not completely like, but it doesn't matter, because it is going to be the step in the right direction. Then after that point, it is going to be really turning point for you. After the end of June, there is the turning point for you when it comes to your working life, when it comes to your career, and if you are retired, this is the same. You see, it is just a new option that is going to, new options will become available to you once you just kind of make that, once you feel that shake up, and once you make that, you know, decision, once you cut certain things out, and once you make a certain adjustments. You see, even if you are retired, it doesn't matter. You're still going to end up with so many more opportunities and possibilities when it comes to this. If you're retired, for example, maybe you're like doing certain hobby that you will just say to yourself, maybe it's not the right time to do this, maybe I should do something else. It all depends. And also, very important, this is for those of you that are not working, for example, for those of you that are looking for a job, the end of June is also something is going to shake you up. Something is going to shake you up, and then you're just going to make probably one of the best possible decisions of your life, okay? It is going to be connected to, again, you doing something a little bit, you maybe doing something, making certain decisions that you might not feel completely comfortable about, and then it's going to be connected to something unknown. But however, it is most certainly going to be the step in the right direction. I can't stress how important this time is for you. I cannot explain. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so as I said, a huge, massive turning point, massive turning point for you. It's going to happen right at the end of June 2017. Massive, huge turning point. Very good. Most likely a step in the right direction. What else I was going to say also, that when it comes to you and those of you that are in relationship, I said this is already said this is going to be absolutely wonderful month. But when it comes to those of you that are single, this is going to be very interesting months as well, because those of you that are single, for once, you are actually going to have a realization again, and I've seen this few times this month as well. This is keep on happening. There is the realization that there is somebody from the past is going to try to come back, and you're not going to like it at all. They will try to come back, and then you will be thinking about it a little bit, or you will see them somewhere, you will see them on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you will see your ex or something like that, and then you're gonna have this nostalgic feeling, you're gonna have that feeling, oh God, you're gonna have a little you know, you're gonna feel, and you're gonna think about your past, and it's just because it's going to mess your mind up for like about a few days or so. After that point, it's the massive, huge, brilliant realization that you are going to have, that you still like your ex-partner, husband, wife, whatever they were, you were still kind of holding on to your ex, and this is the realization that you are going to have at around the mid-June 1st. By the time you get to the end of June, there is an option going to be for you. Not only one person, but two people are going to manifest themselves for you. So you will have, after this point, you're gonna be left with actually two options, two romantic options, and both of them, it's just going to feel like very cute, very interesting people, very interesting, very sexy. These are hardworking people, these are successful people. They're both going to be quite different, like completely different people that are going to become choice that you can have as romantic choice. So by the time you get to the end of June, I can actually see you getting in touch with these people. I can actually see you like going out a lot, like socializing, spending time with your friends, spending time with people, enjoying yourself like fantastically, and then you will be presented with the choice of two people that are completely different, two romantic choices, and I can see you literally just thinking like, wow, what are you gonna do? And actually I can see you having a great time and you know, just enjoying yourself. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel so far, please do so, and also don't forget to like and share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.